Good morning from Newcastle in Lawrence County. I'm hanging out at Venti Se, which is a pizzeria. It's a winery. It's a lot of things, but I'm going to get things started with some Italian espresso. We may be in Lawrence County, but we're pretending we're in Italy this morning, right,
Yeah,
Danny?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Danny, you're the guy behind Venti Se. And how did you get started here?
It was an idea. We started making wine. I had a bar. When we decided to shift gears, start remodeling the place, and hoping to sell a bottle of wine. And 7 years later, here we are.
Well, it looks like you've sold more than a bottle. It's like this place is lined with bottles of wine.
Yeah, it's
That's
going
awesome.
well. It's going well, yeah.
Yeah, and I want to point out the structure's pretty unique. This is an old church.
Yes, it was an old church, non-denominational neighborhood church, and it took us about a year to remodel. We did it ourselves, friends and family, and just kind of pieced together old items we can find, wood, pallets, and I think it come out pretty good.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And this is also your side hustle because during the day you and your wife are both teachers at the local school.
Teach 6th grade junior high here at Newcastle. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right.
25 years of doing that too.
It's time to get saucy because one of the reasons we're here in Lawrence County today is because the Sunday Sauce Trail is going on. This is the second time you've done this. And tell me what the Sunday Sauce Trail is.
So the Sunday Sauce Trail, Visit Lawrence County does it. There's 12 restaurants, 12 Italian restaurants throughout Lawrence County. You can go in and scan a QR code. Everybody promotes their sauce. Everybody has the best. And if you scan a QR code, you earn points. You can win prizes, T-shirts, aprons, and so on and so forth. You can get more information at visitlawrencecounty.com.
Okay, well, enough talk. Let's try some sauce. So you brought out some of your sauciest dishes here. So what do we got? This one I recognize.
Have a plain cheese pizza, which goes very well. Next, we have a special item we've been messing around with. We call it a tiella.
Okay,
That's
I'm pretty curious about this.
An eggplant tiella. We have a margarita pizza. We have our lazy lasagna. We call those gondolas, a boat. And then we have our meatballs and sauce with fresh bread that we bake.
This is delicious. So the eggplant is like in the pizza, like the
breaded eggplant. Yep. And then in the pizza, ricotta sauce, some herbs, garlic oil, a little bit of garlic.
And so was this the kind of food you grew up eating? Like on Sundays, would someone in your family be cooking sauce?
Yeah, I mean, every single Sunday was sauce in my family. So both of my grandparents, we were always at one of the houses or sometimes both eating sauce. And, you know, just grew up with it. So when we started doing this, we had a few different ideas throughout the years, and we didn't start cooking ourselves for a while. This is year 4 of us doing the cooking.
Wow.
And we turned it into a pizzeria. We started catering.
Yeah.
And we wanted to pay as much homage as possible to Italians, Italian Americans, and our family.
Well, I love that. And speaking of sauce, let's talk about grape sauce over here, a.k.a. wine. So how did you get started making wine? Were you just like, let's put some grapes in a barrel and see what happens?
Yeah, so I actually started with a friend of mine and his family. They invited me over. They were always making it. When I was growing up, my grandfather always would barter with people in town and get homemade wine. So when I started making it, I fell in love with it and just kept having the idea of being an entrepreneur, just having the idea this would be great to do someday. And little by little, we learned and start making better and better wine, and here we are.
Amazing. Well, let's take a sip.
Salud.
Oh my gosh, delicious. You guys got to try this grape sauce. Have you ever tried it? It's fantastic.
Grape sauce.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, we would like to try that.
Wait, and isn't it called, like,
It pairs well with the coffee bean sauce I had earlier.
Don't they call it gravy? Isn't that what I hear a lot? Is that it's called like a gravy?
Well, like tomato sauce.
Yes,
yeah.
So great.
I have heard that. Oh, Boaz, such a great assignment. Nice job, Boaz.
And as you just heard, the great thing about the Sunday Sauce Trail in Lawrence County is that it's not just on Sundays, but every day of the week.